periwinkle sea snails. All right, we're gonna let them sit for 5 minutes. While they're sitting, we could just stare at each other and think about the things we want to do to each other. But after dinner, of course, sea snails, don't be afraid. I know they sound kind of crazy. I know they sound sort of gross, but these are not some backyard snails. These are pond snails, and they're edible, and they're called escargot. So don't be too afraid. It'll be delicious, I promise. And we're gonna make it in a coconut sauce that's sweet and savory from the fish sauce. It's gonna be good, I promise. We're just waiting for the escargots to finish so that we can have a lovely dinner, right? I love this girl so much. Okay, go down. Let's see here. All right. Ooh, smells so good. All right, so now I'm gonna put in some lemongrass. This is lemongrass and garlic, and then I also have some red chilies here. Looks amazing. All right, so with this here, we're gonna put some coconut milk. Smells so good. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. There you go. And to top it off, let's put some fish sauce. There you go. That's good enough. I'm gonna mix this around a little bit and get the sauce going. Alright, so now that's good. So I have some of these Vietnamese mint leaves. I'm just gonna roughly cut these guys up. Oh, wow, it smells so good. There you go. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is put this back on. That's the timer. Alright, I'm gonna let that sit for another 3 minutes and we'll be done with this one. Alright, let's add some ginger and scallions. So this is kind of intense, but that is a tentacle, an octopus tentacle. So I'll cut that up. I've also got scallops, squid. These are the scallops here. I'll put them in, you'll see. Let's lower this a little bit. Alright, right now I'm going to throw in my scallops. Squid. Ah, that squid head, so intense. We shall cut this guy up. The reason why I didn't put it in earlier is because it's already boiled. I didn't want to overcook it. Let's turn this down a little. This guy's heavy. There you go. Oh, that smells so good. All right, so the last thing I have here is this special sauce. I'll put the recipe in the description box, but what I'll do is I'll pour this in here. Make a little bit of a sauce for it. Oh my God, that smells so good. There you go. You're good to go. Top it off with some of these guys. And we're good. Let's eat. All right, real quick. I've got the escargot here, the periwinkle sea snails, and we've got that beautiful stir-fry of seafood that I did earlier, which is the octopus, the squid, and what am I missing? The scallops. And this here I made earlier. This is actually, I think it's water spinach, and it's called Rau Muong Xao in Vietnamese, and it's with garlic, fish sauce, very delicious. And I didn't show you earlier, I have a fried fish. Look at him. Wow. We're gonna cut him open. And remember this, the fish sauce that I made a few episodes ago is now coming in handy. So I'm gonna use this as my dip for the fish. Brown rice. I could have done white rice, but I love this brown rice. I actually got this at Costco. You know how much I love Costco. And it's easy. You just zap it in the microwave for 1.5 minutes, and you get easy peasy brown rice. And it's actually really good. It doesn't look delicious, but it is fantastic. All right, guys, I'm ready to dig in. I really want to try these scallops here. Mmm. Mmm. Octopus. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. The head of the squid, which is my favorite. Mmm. So good. I can't wait to have that. I'm gonna dig into this real quick. Don't be sad. I'm breaking off his head. Ooh, but look. There's some meat on that head. Look at his teeth. I think this is a New Zealand snapper. Oh my gosh. Not much meat on the head, but from what I got, it was incredible. So what I want to do is break this up. So they cut it in a way. I actually got this right at the market. See that? Amazing. So what I'll do is I will strip the meat off. As you can see there. I actually want to take this out right now. So be careful when you're eating fish like this because you can actually choke on these bones. These really small bones. Look at that. You want to be careful of that. All right. I'll leave it like that. Excuse me if I wipe my head a lot. It is actually pretty damn warm up in California right now. Really warm. I know you guys have been waiting for me to try this. So, take a look. It's got that chili, lemongrass, all that good stuff. All right. That's spicy. I need to show you actually how to take the snail out. So, you see there? It's dripping. Okay. So you take kind of like a toothpick or whatever sharp, and you just kind of squeeze the snail. Do you see him? Let me get closer. See him? I already pricked him. And you just kind of pull him out. Okay, I know some of you guys might get grossed out, but this is escargot. The French eat it. Vietnamese people eat it. French people had a lot of influence on Vietnamese people, the Vietnamese cuisine, so I am actually gonna dip this in here. Give it a try. How do I describe that? It has the same texture as squid or octopus. Surprisingly so, it has a mild flavor. It's delicious. Let's grab this here. Dip it in some sauce. Some of you guys were mentioning how in my black bean noodle, how weird I hold my chopsticks. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's so good. I don't exactly know why. I don't exactly know why I hold it that way, but I do. All right. Let's see here. Let's get him. Come on, come out, wherever you are. Ooh, this guy is chunky. There you go. Dip it in some coconut sauce. Mmm. 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 I hope one day you get to try that. I'm serious. Delicious fish. I really hope I can inspire you to eat more veggies. Because even when I'm editing and watching myself eat veggies, I go, dang, I really want those vegetables again. Let's see here. Let's get some crunchy parts. Mmm. So still kind of interviewing and looking for my job, so my new job, I mean, but at least I'm trying right now. So I'm giving them my resume. I'm talking about restaurants actually. So hopefully they call me back. I'm gonna have to fight because I have no experience under my belt, and I'm just gonna have to talk it up as if I know what the hell I'm saying. I might be able to get away with it. Who knows? So I've been obviously at home a lot, you know, and just watching Netflix, watching a bunch of TV. So much so that I'm actually running out of things to watch. I love trash TV. I love trash TV. I very rarely like to watch anything too serious. I don't know why, and I don't really like to get into TV series. I just think it's such a huge commitment. Maybe I have a commitment phobia. I'm not sure what it is, but I really don't like to invest my life into freaking 5 seasons of something. So I kind of like trash TV. Like, my favorite shows are Vanderpump Rules. I love that show. I feel like they are basically what Los Angeles kids are. Full of shit, clicky, and just funny as hell. They're so, oh my gosh. It's funny because when they're out, they look glamorous, they're doing the thing, but they're going back to their shitty apartment. I guess what it is it's kind of relatable, so I find that really enjoyable. But I'm always down for Vanderpump Rules, and I love Real Housewives, but lately I'm not into it. I think my favorite Real Housewives are the Beverly Hills girls and Atlanta. I think those two are actually the most popular of the franchise. I used to like Orange County, but they're boring me. The cast members, they're boring me. My favorite, my favorite show, I think has to be My 600-Pound Life. I think it's on TLC. I love that show. I love that show. It's insane. It's such a comfort show for me. I don't know what it is. These overweight people are suffering, but I don't know, that I just find so much enjoyment out of watching them succeed. I love that show. Please come over and watch it with me. Is it sometimes bad that I watch that show and I have a bag of chips? That's terrible. I always catch myself having a bit on a piece of the shell. Be careful of that too. Seafood, hazardous. No, but seriously, I'll catch myself with a bag of chips and the vodka and orange juice or something. I'll just feel terrible eating it. So good. I actually have a good question for you. You know how we're always talking about weight loss, like losing fat? And some of you guys already know that I had a pretty good weight loss journey. I wasn't by any means, fat or anything like that, but they call it skinny fat. I was just out of shape, basically. But it's interesting because we're always losing weight and all that good stuff, and we see the results in our body, and we see, the changes. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, when you lose fat, where does fat go? Like, where does it go? And it sounds stupid, right? It sounds kind of obvious, like, well, it disappears, right? But I guess my question is, it doesn't just disappear. Like, how is it disappearing? Is it being, I don't know, Is it traveling out of our excrement? You know, is it, what's happening here? Does it just vanish? And I actually asked a lot of people about this, fitness people and all that good stuff. I did a Google search too, and to my surprise, it is not as obvious as you think. What happens with fat, I guess, is that once it burns, I'm just giving you the simplified version. It might not even be absolutely correct, but it just understand the idea. Basically, fat just kind of burns, right? And you actually exhale it when you're breathing, so it actually goes into the air. I am not joking. I don't know. If you are an expert, please tell me, but I dare you to Google it and you'll be astonished as to know what happens to fat when you lose it. It's not as clear cut as I thought it would be, but interesting, huh? Crazy. I was surprised too, because I'm all losing all this weight and all that good stuff, and not actually thinking about where it's actually going. Because you would think that maybe you're just kind of pooing it out or peeing it out, but that's actually not the case. Not that I've read or not that I've heard. I don't know. School me, educate me if you know better. Come on. Don't be such a prick. You know, following up with that, my 600-pound life. Honestly, watching them, it's just shocking to see how much they eat. But I guess I don't know, we don't like to see it as kind of a food addiction or some sort of addiction in general. We just like to ask, why are you doing that? Or, you know, we always want to try and fix it and say, well, stop eating. But I don't think it's that simple. And it truly is an addiction. And it's just something that people don't really talk about. I'm going to tell you this straight up, and I've already talked to my boyfriend about it, but I honestly think he has a sugar addiction. I mean, addiction. Like, he cannot stop eating candy, sweets, cookies, ice cream, anything. I swear to you, let's just give you an average supermarket weekend. I would buy maybe, you know, some ice cream, because sometimes I need the carbs for energy when I'm working out, or I'm getting a box of cookies, right? And maybe a few Twix bars. There's a fly, get out. So I'm buying these things and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I love having these treats. When I'm having a hard day, you know, I want to come home to them. I don't want to have to stop at a supermarket somewhere and pick them up. I have them readily available. So what happens is that I would say maybe 2 days in of having purchased these treats, I'd come home from work. I would go, oh, I can't wait to have that Twix bar. So I open up the pantry. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone because someone ate it or ate them. Someone also ate the cookies, half of the cookies. And someone also dug in to the ice cream. Now, you're thinking, okay, you bought them. Obviously, you're supposed to consume them. But I'm talking about the speed of consumption, how fast these things are going. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's almost scary. And I'll look at him and I go, hey, what happened to the Twix bars or the Milky Ways, you know, which are my favorite candies, by the way. And I'll go, oh, I ate them, I'm sorry. And this happens repeatedly. Happens so much. I swear, I cannot keep anything. If I buy sweets, I have to hide it. I swear it's scattered all over my house. In this room, at this moment, on the other side, there are some Twix bars that he does not know about. That's because I want the candy. But then, every single time this happens, he just apologizes and says, I'm sorry, I'm just addicted, you don't understand. All the cookies will be gone. Everything will be gone. And guess who has to go back to the supermarket? It's happened so much that I have been legit upset. Like, to the point where I'll come home at 6 p.m. and if I find out that there's no candy there, I will literally not speak to him for the whole entire night. Not because I'm being dramatic, it's because it's happened so much. And you know what's funny too? He's admitted to me, as a child, he tells me that at his grandma's house he used to take a spoon and just kind of take a spoonful of sugar and just put it in his mouth. Like literally like sugar, and just eat it. That's how addicted he is to sugar. That's scary. And he keeps on telling me, well, it's a white people thing. It's a, you know, we love sweets. We love sweets. I mean, I like sweets, but I guess not to that extent. I mean, I like salty and savory foods, but I don't think I'm addicted to them. I don't think I'm addicted to anything food-wise. I just enjoy what I eat, but I don't go crazy if I don't have it. No, I do feel terrible though, because it's hard. I mean, if you experience this addiction too, with sugar and sweets, and sometimes you have to hide eating those things. I would honestly, if I were you, I would seek some type of, I don't know. Some sort of help. There's nothing wrong with that. The worst thing about it is that it's making it hard for you to lose weight or to, I guess, to be healthy, you know? I don't know. It's tough. I don't understand, and I wish I did. It's crazy, huh? I love fried fish. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see here. Oh, this guy has a broken shell. Poor thing. gonna take him from the backside. Come on. You got this, you got this. You got this, you could do this. Oh, there you go. Mmm. I love this sauce, you guys. So good. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. So I know this has been requested a lot, but I really do plan on making a video of what I basically eat in a day. A lot of you have been asking and kind of wondering what is it that I prep for the day to maintain my weight, whatever the case. I think that's important. I think I'd rather just show you what I eat and what time I eat it and how I break up my day, just because I think most people kind of get bored with hearing somebody talk about, I guess, I don't know, how to lose weight or why you're losing weight or what you need to eat, blah, blah, blah. I mean, of course you need to know those details, but it's kind of nice to just see someone else or see into someone else's life and what they're consuming so that maybe you can use that as an example for yourself, right? I just think that maybe it'll be easier for you to see that, to help you kind of gauge how many calories I eat in a day, etc., etc. I just think it's easier visually, correct? I think it's just easier to comprehend that way. Whereas just telling you and feeding you all this information and it just goes in one ear and out the other, you know? I'd rather just show you what it is I eat. But just let me know if you'd like to see it. Somebody comment, and all of you guys just like that comment. I don't know. Let's see how many people care about that. But let's do this. Let's eat healthy together. I like eating healthy. I really do. Give me that fish. That's a big guy. Bony. Alright guys, I'm stuffed. But anyways, let me know what you think about that video idea. Let me know what trash TV you love too, because I love trash TV. Give me something to do. I'll be fine though. Don't worry. I'm on my way to get that job. I got it. I got it. Make sure you think of me when I'm gone. I'll see you guys later. Oh my god, I'm seafood out. Bye.